Well, it looks like Geno Auriemma is still on his apology tour from his viral moment with Dawn Staley. And I just want to know, do y'all feel like Geno was being genuine or not about this whole thing? You're now tuned in the Paint with Jay. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of In the Paint with Jay. I am your host, and like I tell you every time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I'm giving you the most trending and most viral content when it comes to women's basketball. Now, first, we are getting into Geno Auriemma. He has done a new interview once again where he went ahead and talked about his viral moment with Dawn Staley when UConn lost to South Carolina in the Final Four, and he is letting it be known that he feels super dumb for the way that he acted. Let's go ahead and take a look.
What you think went right, what you think didn't go right. I mean, you do things on the spur of the moment sometimes, but they usually come from things that have been building up for quite some time. So when I walked in the locker room afterwards with the coaches, it was, you're just shaking your head going, 5 more seconds. You couldn't keep it in for 5 more seconds. So, you just feel like a dumbass, for the way it played out. And, we're all human and we all do dumb shit.
Now, this isn't Geno's first time speaking on this incident since the thing went down with Dawn Staley. But my question is, do y'all think Geno is really being genuine about this whole thing? Or do you think Geno is just trying to save face and try to make things better because of his legacy? But he also said in the interview that he is not worried about what people think about him, and he's not worried about if that situation will affect his legacy at all. But I don't know, y'all. Something is just giving me that Geno is not being too genuine about this whole situation. I get that he apologized for the situation, but continuing to speak on it, something just tells me I just think he's trying to save face for his legacy. Even though he says he's not, I don't think I totally agree with that. So I want y'all to let me know. Drop them down in the comments below if we feel like Geno is being genuine when it comes to this whole situation with Dawn Staley. I wish they would just let this situation slide, honestly, because we're not thinking about that no more, Geno. But I get it. You're doing interviews and the media is going to always ask you about that. So he's not ducking the questions and he's going ahead and addressing everything full on. But during that same interview, Geno also gave us a little inside scoop of what his team is going to look like next year. And he let it be known that Sarah Strong is going to get a lot more touches than she usually does. Let's take a look.
Blanca going from playing 17 minutes a night to playing 27 or 30 minutes a night, I think, changes the dynamic of the team. Sarah probably getting way more touches than she normally gets, and instead of averaging 20 minutes a game, playing 30 minutes a game. But yeah, you have to improve. I think the new kids that we have coming in, I think are going to give us a little bit of a different look than we had, We have really good guards on our team, but none of them are exactly the same as Giovanna is, right? Our big kids are going to get better, I think.
If you notice in that clip, he also said that Blanca is going to be getting about 27 to 30 minutes as well. Sarah Strong is going to be getting more touches than usual. That means you already got the game plan, Gamecocks. You already got the game plan. Sarah Strong gonna get the ball about every other possession. And y'all know what to do with that. I think that's why Dawn Staley got those bigs that she got, because those bigs will be able to lock Sarah Strong down. And I don't see Sarah Strong having a big game against the South Carolina Gamecocks next year. You got Olivia Edwards, you got Joyce Edwards, you got so many bigs that's going to be able to pick her up. Oh, you got Chloe Kitts, you got Ashlyn Watkins. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Sarah Strong is not going to know what to do with that. But they will have a good season overall because UConn is always going to have a nice winning season. But when they go against those South Carolina Gamecocks, You know Dawn Staley gonna be ready for that one. She's gonna be super ready for that one, and it's probably gonna be a worse beatdown than what it was last time. During the interview as well, Geno also talked about how he didn't grab anybody from the transfer portal with so many people that entered the transfer portal. To Geno, he said it feels like that nobody was in the transfer portal that could commit to his team and, make his team any better. So he said he's rolling with the girls that he already has and the incoming freshmen that he already has. He has a superstar, Sarah Strong, so I guess they're gonna put that back on Sarah Strong this year and hopefully to see if she can take them to another national championship. Do you think that Sarah Strong will be able to pull it off by herself and with a few others that she has on the UConn squad? Will Sarah Strong be able to pull it off and hopefully make it to the national championship? I don't see them getting past nowhere between Dawn Staley. So as long as they stay away from Dawn Staley in the NCAA tournament, then they might have a clear shot of going to the national championship. But if they meet up with South Carolina next year in that national championship, I think we all know how that is going to go. But my question of the day to y'all, I really want to know how y'all feel about Geno and his new interview and what he spoke about Dawn Staley and his game plan for next year to have Sarah Strong getting more touches than usual. Do you think that will help UConn make it to another national championship? Let me know what y'all think. Drop them down in the comments below. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of In the Paint with Jay. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. And make sure you turn on my post notifications so you can receive an alert every time that I post a new video. I'm out.